Hey, what's going on? How come you're back to the other account now?
Down 2-0.
Because, oh shoot.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. This show has an AL East matchup. It's the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox.
It doesn't matter to me which, doesn't matter to me which account you want to use. You can use whichever one you want, man.
A one-sided matchup, Singy.
Yeah, they've certainly had the upper hand every time these two face off, Boo. I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes down in today's matchup. I mean, at some point, the trend has got to stop, right?
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And starting in this one, Cy Young. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
All right, ready to go here at the plate. Jose Caballero. That clips the zone, and we're underway. Swing and a miss.
Yo, you run your dad's account because I was watching something that changed. Oh, okay, no big deal. Well, I just seen an interesting tweet from Fanatic Sportsbook. Who's the best undrafted NBA player ever? And the choices are Fred VanVleet, John Starks, someone else, or Ben Wallace. For me, it's Ben Wallace. I know he's not your guys' generation, but Ben Wallace, 57%. Let's go. I'm retweeting. Ben Wallace. Yo, Ben Wallace was the center on the Detroit Pistons championship team in like 2005, 2006, whatever year that was. Bro was an absolute block machine. He was the ultimate rim protector. Maybe the best rim protector I've ever seen. Him and like Kemba Mutombo. He used to you couldn't get in the paint on him. He was a great defender, great rebounder. He never scored, but he made the Hall of Fame just based on his defense alone. Which MLB team has the best jerseys?
Take a look at the lineup, and it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting.
If you're taking into consideration
that's the best way to disrupt a game.
combo, I mean obviously I like the Red Sox because I like red, and I like them green jerseys they came out with, and the yellow and light blue is another good combination.
He's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around.
Like when they had the navy blue too, but the Rays have that light blue jersey that's cool. And I like the Rays City Connect jersey. The Rays have some good jerseys. I'll give them that.
Limiting walks, is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
Let me see.
With the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis
I like San Fran. I like the orange jersey they got. I like the black and orange jersey they got. I don't love the cream-colored regular jersey.
I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways because
their new City Connect is a black jersey. It's got like purple in it. It's kind of cool with the orange. Their older City Connect they had was white. They had like the Golden Gate Bridge as like the logo. That was kind of cool, but
now fly ball to right center. It falls in.
There's a lot of good like sleeper jerseys. The Cubs have a solid. I like the blue Cubs jersey. I like the Brewers light blue jersey they have, and the alt logo is the grill, like someone's grilling in the parking lot. Like what a nod to the fans. Like that's clutch. And that's a total grilling community. I've been to one of them games. It reminds me of the Bills tailgating and grilling. Well, I don't know. There's some good jerseys in baseball, to be honest with you.
Right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything.
What you think, Jared? You got an opinion on MLB teams' jerseys? You still in the chat here?
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Honestly, Caden, I know you don't think this is maybe hate speech, but I could go least favorite jerseys. I mean, definitely the Yankees are in there. They just have such a boring color scheme. Like, to me, I really dislike it. It's a classic look, don't get me wrong. They have the pinstripes, and that's what they're all about. But to me, it's just so boring. Who else would I put in, like, worst jerseys? I don't really like the Padres. Like, brown is not one of my favorite colors. Like, brown and yellow is kind of like, so Padres, I actually like the Padres organization. I like to watch their games, and I like to listen to their commentator. Their commentator used to be the commentator for the Red Sox. So I actually like the Padres, but I really dislike their City Connect is cool. It kind of looks like it belongs to Miami, though, with all that wacky pink and teal.
And now 2-1.
I do like the Red City Connects. No, I didn't do it yet. I still got plenty of time. It's not like we sell that out or anything. I've just been busy with going to Kansas City for the trip and doing all that stuff with the planes and all that stuff. So making sure everything was good there. Well, I will be getting it soon. I do like their Red City Connect jersey. I'm using my Cincinnati Reds cup again. Jared, using it right now. I brought home a nice Bobby Witt Kansas City Royals souvenir soda cup, so I added that to my collection. It's got his stat on it: first ever shortstop to hit 30 home runs and get 30 steals in 2 straight seasons. Today, both of them were kind of delayed, which didn't screw me too badly, so that wasn't terrible. It was almost better that both of them were delayed today than when I went there on Tuesday. My regular flight landed at like 12:04. Maybe I got off the plane at 12:04 in Charlotte, and I had to start boarding the next plane at 12:24. So I had like 20 minutes. I know you don't like football, Jared, but we can talk about football whenever we want. We can talk about baseball whenever we want. If you want to pop in my channel, Jared, in November when baseball's over and talk about baseball, I will 100% still talk about baseball with you, even if I'm playing my football games. Did I see Panthers gear? I seen it like in the airport for people like wanting to sell it and stuff. But I didn't really like see too many people wearing it. But when you're in an airport, it's like a lot of different, like, you know, hodgepodge of people. I should have stolen. Poop, 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 poop. I forgot to steal. Don't double play. Yeah, okay.
And that's ball 3.
I just didn't want to have a double play here.
And a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Here goes the runner. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Nobody out. Runner.
Yeah. So it was a tight window going from
runner on the go again.
Charlotte to KC. Well, if it's from Buffalo to Charlotte, so you go from it's at Charlotte's in North Carolina, I believe.
It's just a great opportunity to put
I think it's just one airport. I think it's North Carolina.
Now here is Manny Ramirez. That's in there. Strike 1.
Why does that make you mad? You can still talk football.
Focus on the hitter and get out of it with minimal damage.
What else was I gonna say? Oh, I got Bojangles for the first time. I got some.
No outs. Runners at first.
I got a grilled chicken sandwich. It's delicious. My buddy got some type of bowl, beans and like cheese and chicken and I don't know what else. Well, he got some seasoned fries, and those fries are banging. It's Bojangles. Yeah, I've never stayed in Carolina, so that's probably the most time I've ever spent in Carolina was maybe a total of 2 hours this week. You did not. You could have, though. I was wearing Bills gear, so you definitely could have seen me in there.
Too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early,
oh, maybe you could have seen me in the highlights if they did any highlights towards center field. You might have been able to see me.
David Ortiz in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, I know it's June, but everybody loves football.
You can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
And that misses.
I was wearing the red. I was wearing my all red Bills stuff, and I was wearing my Italian hat. Yo, Jared, why are you tripping? We were just talking a little football, okay? It's okay. Chill, bro. Yo, Jared, though, the Negro League Baseball Hall of Fame was pretty sick. I gotta tell you. They had statues of Cool Papa Bell. Oh, yeah. I live in Buffalo. You kind of have to, kid. If you go to a football game in January in the playoffs and it's 4 degrees outside and the wind chill makes it -7, you know, you gotta stay warm, bro.
Power versus power right there, like two locomotives.
Don't mess with Texas.
Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working.
So the Negro League Baseball Hall of Fame was really cool.
Bases empty, 1 away. Now the third
They had a lot of stuff for Satchel Paige, a lot of stuff for Cool Papa Bell.
Well, it's not that he was planning on to begin this.
They had a lot of cool stuff.
Find a way to shake things off and give your team
then right in the same building, like across, like I wouldn't say across the street because we're not across the street, but across the building, there's the Jazz Museum. So I'm not huge on like old school jazz music, but we went in anyways because we figured we might as well do it because it was right there. So we went and did that. And then the World War I Museum, oh my gosh, that was great.
He thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset.
That was better than both. The Negro League Baseball was pretty sweet though too, but I would have to give the notch to the World War I Museum. The Jazz one was cool because it was there, but
and next for the Red Sox,
so.
Smith. 0 for 4 in the win last night. And that drops in for a strike.
Earning up 4-0 in the first inning. What's going on here?
Red Sox already leading.
Yeah, Real Madrid wins. Okay.
And they set up a mouth-watering clash against Juventus on Tuesday in Miami.
This one in the right field, low, ranging after it.
I should have bet on Vinny Jr.
That is the inning.
I bet on him last game to score, and he didn't. I didn't bet him today, and he did. Dang.
It's now 4-0.
Like a big Bobby.
Back after this on the show.
3 agonizing minutes.
Back here in Boston, all set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Christopher Morel.
Leading.
Young back to work.
Salzburg heading to the plane ride home.
And a foul ball.
You watch the end of the other game. Yeah, that was pretty sick, Caden. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty sick.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
You still got a good amount of legs, Pearl. I seen it. You still had a good amount of legs.
That's off the mark. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Yeah, the Rays didn't score. They scored 1 run the whole time I was in Kansas City.
Batting 6, third baseman.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
You made 50 cents of the video? What does that even mean? Oh, Bentley's back.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Yo, they didn't fix these cleats yet, bro. These new Under Armour cleats.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Bro. I go away to Kansas City and they can't find time to fix the cleats, the brand new cleats they put on the game that they broke with the last update. Bro, it looks like he's got ghost feet. Where's his feet? Bruh. See this? Not sure if you guys are aware, but this is a foot. This, I don't know what this is. 'Cause it ain't a foot. What is this?
And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
High fly ball down the left field line. Ramirez ranging back. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. That misses.
Jared's mad at football right now.
Popped in the air. Left field. Out number 2.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
2 down, bases empty. Josh Lowe next to hit for the Rays. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
2 outs, bases empty. The wind and the pitch.
You can talk about football all year long. You can talk about hockey right now. Hockey just ended. NBA just ended. You can talk about hockey. You can talk about basketball. You can talk about whatever you want. This is America.
To do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
We are the home of the free because of the brave. You can talk about whatever you want. It's in the amendments. On my channel, you can talk about sports whenever you want. You want to talk about badminton? I don't know anything about it, but you can talk about it. You want to talk about football right now? You can talk about football. You want to talk about soccer? I was just watching some soccer. You want to talk about NBA? We can talk about Kevin Durant just getting traded. We can talk about we can talk about all kinds of stuff, but yeah, it's not a big deal, man.
And first offering is fouled off.
It's no poo in my stew. You can talk about that whenever you want.
And it skips in the dirt.
Why are you so mad though, bro? I mean, I know you got those testosterone bursts coming in because you're 11 and you're turning 12, and I remember that. I mean, that's what happens. I get it. So I'm giving you a pass, but
that's one of the hardest things.
there's no need to be angry.
The hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
PCA's name stands for Poop Crow Armstrong because he can't hit. He can hit in real life right now. He's doing great. Although I don't have a ton of at-bats. I only have 52 at-bats with him. But man, I'm 23-0 stealing with him. And he's an elite defender. So he's my backup, so it is what it is, I guess.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's going to be Honus Wagner. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The strong second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
Just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And he swings through that one.
Well, and those hitters count sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
And that's in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it's off the green monster. Throws to second.
Let's go, Honus.
It's
Okay.
a ball double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots, or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Hank Aaron will hit next. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And there's a foul ball. Wagner at second with 2 down.
Oh yeah, it is. It's almost the 4th of July.
Throws on the money. Nice play.
It's for these are baseball months. I'll give you that. It doesn't mean you can't talk about football.
The Red Sox 4.
You can talk about baseball during football months. But you see, I'm playing baseball because it's baseball season.
And we're back here at Fenway Park. New inning getting started. Dallas Jansen to hit. Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. First pitch just misses. And that one clips the corner.
1-1.
That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Stupid Danny Jansen.
And now Johnny DeLuca. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Brings it in. 1 away. So the batting order turns over. Jose Caballero next to hit for the Rays. He was a strikeout victim his first time.
The real question is, how do the Rays compete every year? I don't understand it.
First 1 away.
Their baseball operations is something else.
And that's in the dirt. Now 2-0. Foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Here's a 2-1. On the ground left side, 6, 4, out 3, double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Red Sox 4, the Rays nothing.
You know, you do some inward reflection, then listen to the song Three Little Birds by Bob Marley. That's my advice. Every little thing gonna be alright. Singing don't worry about a thing.
Misses.
Was Shane Victorino's walk-up song for the Boston Red Sox in 2013 when we won the World Series. Great song.
Next offering is fouled back. And they'll do it again. That missed by a lot. Yeah, that's ball 2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Left fielder,
Manny Ramirez, the next to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Way high with that one. And that's ball 1.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
The next offering misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Ortiz stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
That's out.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
Throws to first in time. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Red Sox go down. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Palacios, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2018. Popped up. Sheffield pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
The designated hitter,
Yandy Diaz, next to hit for the Rays. Missed inside with the curve. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. Way back there. Into the monster.
Oh my goodness, stupid Yandy Diaz.
Flexes his power with that swing. His 14th of the year. And they've got their first run. It's 4-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Well, not every home run is a majestic blast off the bat, and even though he hit it pretty well, it was anything but a sure thing to get out. But today, the conditions were right. He got just enough of it, and I think the backspin really helped that thing carry.
And now Carlos Pena swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Nice. Jared's got a sick channel. I checked it out. He's got some nice cool baseball clips. I know how much Jared loves his baseball.
And the count is 0-2.
2 strikes.
That one is upstairs.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
That one missing inside. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Now batting,
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to find a hole. No way he hits it that well if he hooks around the baseball there.
And here is Christopher Morel. That one's in there. 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Base knock right field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds.
You know what, Jared? I'm going to make sure I do that for you. Hold on, I'm going to do it right now. But what is Cy Young doing all of a sudden?
You know, hitters, they
Go
take
to
so
channel.
many reps in the cages, working on going to the opposite
Boom.
field, and it doesn't always translate to the
Subscribe,
game, but
Jared.
right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now, Junior Caminero.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Curveball over for a called strike. Pena over at second. Morel at first. One gone.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back. And now it's 3-2. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Low. Takes low. Second trip to the plate in this one. That one finds the zone. Strike one. 2 aboard, 2 outs.
Yes, I did.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that
Okay, Cy Young. Let's go.
But they do push across 1 to the bottom of inning number 4 now. Red Sox 4, the Rays 1. Bottom of the 4th, and stepping in for Boston, Gary Sheffield.
Third baseman, Gary Sheffield.
That's inside. Ball 1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have
Hoping
to
I
have
can
some
get
quick
some
1,
good
2, 3
production
innings
from
to pitch
Sheffield
deep
down
into
the
this ball game.
Now
stretch.
1-1.
Because I don't want to have to go on the trade deadline trying to replace him. I know his defense is going to be average at third base. Well, the whole reason I traded for him was his offense.
Next offering
I
misses
feel like he
down
hasn't
and
done
away.
that great for me. I'd have to look at when I traded for him.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game.
Up next for the Red
Batter
Sox.
will be the shortstop, Ozzie Smith.
Ozzie
Flied to
Smith.
right his first time. Fouled off left side. Next pitch is outside. The shortstop takes the ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Why is that? And what happened?
That one just misses.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one is absolutely belted. That's going back. Back some more. And gone!
Oh my goodness. It's a home run
That one felt good.
from Ozzie Smith.
First homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 5.
It only took him
Zingy, he's been waiting
100 games.
to finally come.
Ew. Over under 1 more home run, not including an inside the park for Ozzie Smith the rest of the year for me. Let's go, Ozzie! I'm so pumped right now. One of my favorite players I never got to watch play live.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout.
They're like, oh, you allowed a home run to Ozzie Smith? Oh, we gotta replace you.
This is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. Clayton Beater on the pitch here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work in.
I love me some Ozzie Smith, but my man couldn't hit any home runs. 28 career home runs. Yo. The most he ever hit was 6 in a year. But I still love Ozzie Smith. Best defense. In my opinion, maybe the best defender of all time. That's hard to compare, though. Like shortstop versus center fielder. But the greatest shortstop defensively of all time, in my opinion. If he can get on base for me, that's all I need.
Ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Fermin in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1.
You had 27 before I subscribed to you, and I made it 28. So it says subscribed right on here.
That one is downstairs.
I'm looking right at it.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first
Subscribed, it says. You can actually, can you click on your subscribers now on YouTube? Don't they show you that? Yeah, click see your subscribers.
Pop up.
You can see it on there.
Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Are you talking about the account you're on right now?
Center fielder.
2 outs, bases empty.
Or are you talking about the Jared account?
Boston, Pete Crow Armstrong. He struck out swinging in his first at bat. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
0-1.
Yep, I don't know what to tell you.
And a strike.
Because I definitely, you had 27. I subscribed, and now you have 28. Yep, 28 subscribers.
On the ground, right side.
And it says I am subscribed.
And that is that.
And if you go to your subscribers, you'll see that I'm one of them.
Boston with another on the solo blast. It's now
Click on home on the YouTube app. Not home. Click on you, and click underneath where it says see your subscribers. And you can see your latest subscribers. You can see your subscriber count. But if you sort by latest, you can see the latest person subscribed.
Young back to work. That one the other way, and foul ball. Infield shifted to the pull side. And that one clips the corner.
You probably also got an email that says I subscribe to YouTube. Usually they send you an email. Somebody subscribes.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there.
Stupid umpire.
Zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Ground ball right side, and foul ball. Here's a 2-2. That one lined into left field.
Bro hit one to the exact same spot 2 at-bats in a row. How am I supposed to defend? How am I supposed to defend against him dumping this ball right here? Do I need to play Manny Ramirez in shallow left? Should I play Manny as shallow as he can go? It's just maybe like right here. I already shifted the entire infield to the left. If I do the outfield to the left, Manny will be too far over towards the line. And he's hitting like right in front of Manny. 2 in a row. Bro, look where he hits this. He dumped 2 like right here. I don't know how I can defend that any better.
From start to end, on time with everything, really good balance, nice extension, and he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Stepping in, Johnny DeLuca. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The 1-0. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2 to Ozzie, and it's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Jose Caballero. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter.
Good play, Gary Sheffield.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Next pitch is outside, and the count is 1-1.
Well, most of my videos are live videos that I stream from my PS5, so it's completely different. Like, are you taping them from a phone? Are you doing them from like a tablet? Like, it's probably different than how I do mine. It's probably a way you record it in there. It's probably an option that you have to choose. I assume when you go live. Do you upload them after? Or do you upload them while you're live?
That was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Are they they're not live though?
In the box again.
I'm not sure.
Takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Way back there. Going, gone. He sends it out of here. His 21st of the year, and they boost
That's a wall scraper, but you know, we'll take it because it's hard to hit him right field here. So when you get one that you squeak out by the foul pole, we'll take it.
That's just a great feeling as a hitter. You let the ball travel, tracked it pretty nicely. He's almost beat there, but he gets the bat head in time, and it's true enough to stay fair. I mean, that's a good feeling when you can hit an opposite field home run, and he did it right there.
Williams stands in now and watches strike one. One run across in the frame so far. Last half of inning number 5. Upstairs. And that's ball one.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice
like it didn't give you an option.
Corrals it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Red Sox, left fielder
Manny Ramirez.
I would assume it has to be under a certain amount of minutes for it to be considered a short, right? It can't be as short, but 10 minutes long. That shouldn't even be allowed.
Out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
That one outside, and the count is 2-0.
He's clearly trying to work him away here. Both pitches off the plate. If you really want to put the ball in play, you're going to have to stay back and drive it to the opposite field.
And that's in there at the knees. That one fouled off, 2-2.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Scorched to center, no doubt about it.
Look at Manny. Boom. That ain't a cheapie. Woo, 450.
A massive home run. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 7-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ortiz in the box now. No balls and a strike. On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's 7-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top of the 6th inning, and stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
That one misses, and the count 1-2.
That's ball 2.
Up the middle, sneaks through, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter Yandy Diaz.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Yandy Diaz. He's already homered in this game. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
0-1.
Runner at first with no outs here. And that's downstairs and outside. And that skips in the dirt.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Palacios gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a foul out of play. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next to bat will be the Rays' four-hitter, Carlos Pena. Just missed. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Tarek Skubal, the left-hander, up and throwing. The Rays with a lot of ground to make up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Two balls, no strikes to count. And downstairs. That one finds the zone, and now 3-1. Swing and a pop-up. Smith. He's got it. 2 down.
Now batting, left fielder Christopher Morel.
Christopher Morel next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. It's 7-3.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
So 2 down, Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. And that is out of play. Gets him to chase after that one.
0-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. The pitch. Ball one, no strikes. Movement in the bullpen. Alex Faedo preparing to come on if needed. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Jansen makes the grab, one down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And next for the Red Sox, Ozzie Smith. He's already homered here in this one. First offering misses badly for ball one. And that's through there for a strike. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That one gets down for a hit. One down. And here's the catcher. Ready for me.
Ready for me.
That misses the zone. Ball one. Line drive caught. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning. We go to the top of the seventh. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. Andrew Miller gets the ball now.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Andrew Miller.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Miller, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And one away.
Toughest pitch to hit. Fastball on the outer black. Man, sometimes you just got to tip your cap.
Danny Jansen to hit here. He's 2 for 2. Hard hit to third. Slings it across. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johnny DeLuca.
2 down, base is empty. And the batter now, Johnny DeLuca. Just missed. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Popped up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that's the third out. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Rays 3.
Now pitching for
I think that's kind of a hard question to answer. No, what you mean? I'm right here. You just literally asked me a question, and I'm talking to you right now. He's definitely up there. I'm not sure I can pick one. I really like Deion Sanders. As a coach, maybe not as much, but as a player, I mean, primetime was electric. He locked up Jerry Rice, you know. There's no slight on Revis. Don't act like that's a slight on him either. Revis might be number 2.
Just off the
That's high praise. Revis Island was no joke.
And now 2-0.
You know who did really well against Darrell Revis? Go look up Stevie Johnson.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through.
Great route technician.
And that turns
Nobody knows who he is because he played with the Bills when he sucked. But Stevie Johnson.
Up next for the Red Sox.
Yeah.
Second baseman.
And he might be number 2.
Maybe expecting a punt here. Third baseman playing in on
I always liked Revis more than Sherman. I liked Revis more than I always loved Patrick Peterson, but I think Revis was better than Patrick Peterson. It's hard for me personally. It's hard for me to grade corners I've never watched play. So it's hard for me to grade some people who are played in the 70s and 80s. And I've seen highlights, but you don't see them getting beat. You don't see their technique like you see them now. So. And I know you don't like Ramsey. Ramsey was really good for a long time, too. Ramsey locked people up. So I'm going to give Ramsey some credit, too.
And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far
Stephen
that
Gilmore
ball's
was
gotten
good,
away
too,
from the
but
catcher. And if you can
I
make
don't know if he's that high.
pretty much standing up. Well, that time
I would need a
he seemed
list.
have a
I would
pretty
need to
good
look
read,
at something.
gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away
Going on
from
a
scoring.
week of not great sleep is probably not the best time to try to think of
is looking
bunch
for
of
something up in the zone
corners
that he can get his
that
arms
played maybe
extended,
like
which you have to be careful of.
20
Is
years
that
ago
pitch is up,
that I
it's
would
in on your
watch,
hands.
and maybe
That'll
I'd be
pop
thinking
you up in
about
the
right
infield,
now.
and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Now
Just
batting,
missed his
the
spot
right
on the
Nate
inside.
Clemens was good for the Bills a
Henry
long time ago.
So runners at the corners.
Then he went signed a
Nobody
big
out. Now
contract
it's the
and
right
went played,
fielder,
I think, for the
Hank Aaron.
49ers.
He's one of the best players in the game.
He also had that great hit on Tom Brady, so
Well, he's already
everybody
in
loves
some
to see that hit
trouble,
on
and
on
falling
YouTube.
behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they...
Grounder might be two. There's one.
It's a double play, but it's going to score. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay. Nice job, Hank. Good job beating that out. I'll try to give you a list tomorrow.
Next is the designated hitter.
I'm working a long day tomorrow, so hopefully I'll be bored at some point. I can come up with a list, and I'll send it to you on Twitter. Nick's top 10 cornerbacks.
Swings and
All time.
misses. 0-1.
Ball strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
And that misses. 1-1. One run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom of the seventh. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Throws to first in time.
Now batting.
Well, that actually works out for the hitter. If it's not a broken bat, it's hit hard enough for a double play. But with the slower roller, defense does a nice job at least getting one out of it.
Here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. He's been a great free agent sign. First pitch misses. Just missed. There's a strike, and it's 2-1. 2 outs, and one in scoring position.
I don't know if you're still there, Kate, but Ty Law was a great corner, too.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
I feel like I'm missing someone right
That
now.
one not close, and it's 3-2.
Eating at me. I don't know who it is.
Would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
This one
Ooh,
drills to
yeah,
left.
man.
No doubt about it as they add on more. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add a couple more. It's 10-3. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the
Second
action.
bomb from Manny this game.
Derby up here.
Let's go. Ty Law. Shit. You know who was really good for a short period of time? Ramdi Asamoah.
Even if it's a borderline pitch, you don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands.
He was an elite man breast corner. Then with the Raiders. Then he went to Philly and didn't do so hot. Signed a good contract with Philly. I feel like they didn't use him in man press. They used him in like off man or zone, and it just didn't work out for him. But
now on the bump, Jake Brentz.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across. All Red Sox in this one. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And a strike on the outside edge.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And that is downstairs. And the count is even 2-2. That one missed.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Darryl Green,
Fights it off.
underrated corner, Washington Redskins. Super fast his entire career. Even when he was like 40, he was running faster than most people on the field. But I never really watched him play live. That was before my time.
Payoff pitch. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. And it is now 10-3.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely send you a list.
You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, you've tightened up the hairdo, but back when you played, how valuable was it to have a barber in the clubhouse?
Well, Boog, I'm going to say invaluable. That's how valuable that it was, because I was the barber. Yes, I was the team barber, man. I'd be cutting hair.
I feel like I'm missing something, man. It's kind of driving me crazy.
Whoa. I'd ask these guys, you're making millions of dollars. Why
Yo,
can't you
Honest Wagner, let's go, man. Let's go.
Pressure
Great play.
Second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Richie Palacios. Next to hit for the Rays. Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professional.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it bangs off the monster. And that's a double.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well. I'll never forget the time that I cut Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good. Wow. Yeah.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen.
For the Red Sox.
Skubal taking over on the mound.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And now Yandy Diaz. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Palacios, the runner at second with 1 away. Ripped to third and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Now batting, the
And
first
next will be the
baseman,
cleanup hitter,
Carlos
Carlos Pena. 1 for 3. Pitch is in there, and it's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Outside low. Going to count 1 and 2. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Back here at Fenway, and now here is Gary Sheffield. Tap foul at the plate. Check swing, went around. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
So now a pinch hitter, Nico Horner, looking to start something with 1 gone. First pitch, not close. Up the middle, hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher, Freddie.
And stepping in for Boston, Freddie Fermin. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a strike. Fought off foul. The Red Sox up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back inside Fenway Park. All set to start the 9th in this. One digging in. Christopher Morel. Willie Mays. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And an automatic double as it hops the fence.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Caminero at the plate and takes high there. And another ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
3 balls, no strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
Low.
No.
The next to hit takes ball 1.
Boo, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss. First and second, no outs. Here at the top of the 9th. And now it's 1-2. Upstairs. And a good eye there.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Morel, the lead runner, out at second. Caminero on at first with nobody out. And down on strikes he goes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Infield playing him to pull. Second baseman just to the right of the bag. Now at the plate, Danny Jansen. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. They get one. Back to first. Double play. And that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak.
you